Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video is for those of you that get irritated by just mere eating of beans. For those of us that always have the stomach upsets while when we hear the mention of, or when they mention beans close to us, this video is for you. And in today's video, we're not going to be using the regular white beans or the brown beans that you all know. We're going to be using the honey beans. Now, why I went for this honey beans is because it's soft, it's easier to get cooked on time, and it doesn't upset my stomach. So if you want to know how we made this special recipe, please stick around and continue watching. But before that, I would like to plead that if you're just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and like this video. Thank you. The first thing I did was to parboil the beans using a pressure pot. I used the pressure pot because I was in a haste to go somewhere and I was running out of time, so the beans got cooked quite earlier. And then I put the pot under running water because I wanted it to release some steam. Please do not do the mistake of opening your pot immediately you're bringing it down from the boil. It's not like a regular pot. It can cause explosion, and we just don't want that. My friend gave me an experience about hers, and I don't want that to happen to me. Okay, in this video you will see that I'm talking. The audio wasn't done properly. That's why I'm doing a voiceover for this video. So what I'm basically doing right now is the pot I'm going to be using to cook the beans is what I put on fire, and then I'm going to heat some palm oil to I'm going to heat some palm oil to fry the onions and our tomatoes. Some people love boiling, just pouring the oil into the water or just cooking it like that, but I like bleaching my oil a little bit because some of the oil we get here in the north has this funny taste. So but when I bleach it, it releases some of those funny taste. But if there's any other way that you can cook your oil or boil your oil, please let me know so that we all learn. Understand? And another thing to do is before whatever it is you're doing, always wash your instruments. Okay guys, I did one funny thing here, please. Oh my god. Okay, well, when the oil splashed on me, I was like, I never expected it. Like, it wasn't expected, it just happened. And okay, like I was saying, please always ensure you wash, or if you can wash, at least make sure you rinse it under running water, because overnight a lot of things might have settled on your plates or your spoons and you don't know what is what and what is not what. So yeah, that's why I rinsed all the things I'm using. Make sure I rinse it. So I poured the blended tomatoes and pepper. You guys know the way I love tomatoes. Like, I really love tomatoes. I can practically do everything with tomatoes. But yeah, so after boiling it, I'm going to fry it a little bit before adding my other ingredients. So what I basically did is just get the texture, and as I'm doing that, at the same time I'm also releasing the steam from the beans. This is not, I didn't do a close-up what is it called, the close-up shoot or whatever. I didn't do that on this video because my camera was a bit quite far from me, and like you all know, I'm still using my phone. I haven't gotten a digital camera. I'm still making use of my phone to do some of these shoots, and I'm surprised and I'm amazed by the effect it's giving me so far. Okay guys, so after I've gotten the more normal consistency that I needed, you'll be amazed to see that I'm using eggs for these beans. When I went to Onisha the year 2012, dad's younger sister made one special beans. Unlike me, I don't eat beans, but the long throat in me made me eat that beans, although I actually spent the rest of the day in the toilet. But it was the beans was out of this world. Imagine the beans they cooked with what is this thing called? Brisket bone. Sorry, it's biscuit bone. No, brisket bone. I will tell you guys, the day I used this word brisket bone for one house guy that was selling things in the market. Gosh, sometimes it's not even good to talk too much, So she used biscuit bone, she used crayfish, she used eggs, she used vegetables, she used this dry fish, these small ones, this azumangara, and yeah, that was basically what she used for these beans with plantain. God, but the beans was so one day I was going to the market with my friend, and I saw this guy advertising his business jejely. He was saying, Asia biscuit bone, Asia biscuit bone. That means buy your biscuit bone. And I called him and said, Malam, it's not biscuit bone, it's brisket bone. He said, what is brisket bone? I said, what he's selling is brisket bone, not called biscuit bone. He now said, to Malama, da kin siya wannan abun da na rike sunan, amma baki siya ba kina gaya mun brisket bone. To ni ya kina son rike sunan. It means that had it been I bought his product, he would have held the name, like he would have mastered the name that okay, it's not biscuit bone, he has been the one calling it wrongly, it's brisket bone. But I didn't buy, and I'm expecting him to be calling it brisket bone. Like, who does that? So my friend was like, you see, this and every tea go they talk, this ain't wise. Okay, back to our cookie. What I added was I added some spoons of crayfish. I know you guys will be like, is it not too much? I love crayfish. I love the flavor, the aroma it gives my cooking. Like, it has this natural, traditional feel about it, and it's mesmerizing. Like I always tell you guys, I always fry my crayfish. So that it will extract those flavors, those aroma into my food, like into the food I'm doing. Okay, I fried my tomatoes and I've gotten the consistency I needed. So the blender, remember earlier I left water in it, the water I used to rinse the blender, so I'm going to add it up, and after that I'm going to be adding my seasoning cubes, my salt, a special spice. Yes, I think I didn't use any other ingredient for that, and salt, that's all. And for the salt, there's this African mentality that we sprinkle salt until our ancestors tell us it's okay. Seriously guys, except I'm making a pastry or I'm doing a little thing that requires me to add like a pinch of salt. But if it comes to cooking, I don't use any measuring anything to measure salt. I use my hand and I sprinkle it, because I remember the day I made a mistake of using spoon to measure salt. The spoon I used was not, you know, these ice cream spoons, those small shovel-like kind of spoon that they use in all these small ice cream, this supreme ice cream. That was what I used to scoop this salt. I didn't even scoop plenty, and the salt was excessive in that beans. Like, it felt as if I used the salt from Lot's wife to make that beans, because it was so salty. So I learned my lesson and I stopped that. I just started using my hands to put it. So after the whole stuff, I've allowed it to steam, I added my beans inside the pot, and what I'm doing right now is cutting our sweet potatoes. Like I told you, we're going to be using sweet potatoes for this instead of plantain. We're going to be using sweet potatoes. Add it into it, turn it, and then allow it simmer a little while before we add our egg. And another thing about cooking that I love doing is washing up. Immediately I'm cooking, I'm almost done, I'll always wash up. It helps you work faster. Like, if you start keeping things like, okay, you're keeping plates until after you are done cooking before you wash, you might get tired or you might get distracted. So what you do is, while your food is cooking, just wash up your plates. It will help make the kitchen look nicer and make your work faster for you. I don't know, you can, if you have any other way you do yours, please always let me know in the comment section. In case you've reached this level and you've not subscribed, please babies, please lovelies, subscribe. Okay, finally we're adding eggs, and then I didn't catch that, adding our, adding the vegetable. I didn't catch it because I lost it. My camera stopped recording, I never knew. So the next thing you do is just to add the vegetable at the end of it, and voila, your beans is ready to be eaten whole. The amazing thing about this is there was no fish, there was no meat, there was no anything except crayfish, and the beans was amazing. I ate it without even visiting the toilet, unlike my beans experience. Please share with me your beans experience in the comment section, and I hope to see you all in our next video. Do take care of yourself, and always remember, I love you. Mwah.